Right. What's going on, everyone? This is your boy, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons, as all your support really helps us legally blind YouTuber remain motivated to continue making a variety of different type of videos in this channel, and through the YouTube algorithm would really help this channel grow. Right. I wasn't originally gonna do this, but been coming across some of my good friend Urza Titanium Wins videos lately, and had an interesting discussion with him and whatnot. It facilitated a thought process. I'm like, you know what? I think not many people are talking about this, and this has to do with Resident Evil 9. Okay. However, as for this game, you guys are gonna find out soon why I am not going to play this game until I get some actual assistance finishing a certain part. You guys are gonna find out soon. Okay, but anyways, getting back to what I want to talk about, right? Okay, we all had that. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
How are you today?
I'm good. I just, my body's aching a little bit because all the weights in the gym. So like everything I'm doing, like I went one weight up, so I'm my body's a little tired. How about you? How are you today?
Been okay.
Okay, just give me one moment. Let me just sneak by this. Okay, there we are. Good. Okay, just give me a moment. Let me just. Oh, hold on. I picked the wrong thing.
TV out of list. GeForce RTX 4060.
Okay.
GeForce RTX 4060.
Oh, hey Kyle, how you doing, buddy?
TV.
Right. Don't forget to hit the like button, my friend.
HDD2 out of list.
Right. Okay. So, but what's this thing on the floor? No. Okay, but getting back to what I want to discuss, right? Like I said, we're gonna finish the discussion, and I'm gonna fail as many times as humanly possible. Damn it, it took too long. Oh, no, I'm fine. Okay. So, basically what I want to talk about is, like, I've seen a lot of people, talk about who they want to see in Resident Evil 9. However, and like, all of them are like, like Leon or Chris or okay, Leon or Chris or Sherry or whoever, Jill or whoever. Okay. However, the one thing I did not see people talk about is more than one character. I'm like, what if we have, let's say, a Leon and a Chris, or a Leon and a Jill, or Jill and Chris, or hell, the combination we didn't see every day. Jill and Claire, or Leon and Chris, something like that. Because if this is gonna be Resident Evil Requiem, like a rumored to be a super sad game, so I mean, listen, when you talk about super sad game with Leon in it, it's basically Leon, sitting in a corner, with a big box of Kleenex, crying his eyes out how he could never get with Ada, like Ada or Hunnigan, and even Ashley wanted to do strange things to him, because even Ashley saw that he was a simp. And like Leon just crying about it. That's what I mean, sad game. Okay. But in all honesty, jokes aside, if it's gonna be a sad game, and if it's gonna be a culmination of the Resident Evil Raccoon City chapter, then you have to try and bring at least one other character in it. And today we're gonna talk about who that other character might be, the combination, tag team characters other than Grace. We know Grace is gonna be in it because we saw the gameplay, and we know that there's someone else gonna be in it. Urza brought up that it might be Ruvik. I'm like, bro, Ruvik from The Evil Within. I'm like, that would be awesome. I mean, why not? We saw Akuma show up in Tekken 7 in the story, so why not Ruvik? And I'm like, bro, that'd be so freaking cool. Okay, but let me talk about this part real quick. Now, anyone watching, there is something there's supposed to be something in the middle. There's supposed to be an eagle plate in the middle, right? I cannot see it, and I don't know for you if you can see the item glowing or shining. I cannot, because usually items important items glow or shine. On top of that, look here, the item does not appear as an interactable item. On top of that, there's this salamander squid type of thing, electric squid type of thing going around, and there's a way to kill it because he can aim at it. Unlike the moth, you can't aim at it. You can't aim at the moth. You can aim at this one. So I can damage it. Every single time I tried, when I attacked, it looked like I was not doing any damage to it. So that's why I'm not sure, even if I'm hurting it. Okay, I'm gonna try one last time. Okay. First, I need him to get out of my way. Okay, now is the item flashing? Is it? I don't see the item flashing, because if you look at the legend on the bottom right of the screen, a flashing item will be a blinking diamond on the map. So it's not showing up. Am I supposed to do something else before this item shows up, or is it only that I don't see it? Yeah, you see that attack. Okay, he does that squid does that wave attack, and there's nowhere to run. Okay, so anyways, so let's just wait here for a little bit and let me talk about it. Okay, the first combination of character, and people, if you have eyesight, if you're in the chat, Please help me out because I'm stuck at this part for like 5 or 6 days. Okay. But yeah. Let's talk about it in the chat. Like, you know, my Resident Evil 9 theory. The first theory, I'm like, okay, let's get to Chris and Leon at the end. Okay. First combination, Leon and Claire. Okay. For me, this would make absolutely no sense. Okay? Because Leon and Claire are not there for the same reasons anymore. Leon is not there as his first day of craft. Okay, and Claire is not there looking for her brother. Okay, so both of them, more so Claire, has no reason to be in Raccoon City, RPD, yeah, Raccoon City. Next, I mean, Leon has some reason to be there because Hannigan will have to tell her to go, can tell him to go anywhere, make a, you know, plot armor reason, and presto, Leon is there. Okay. Okay, next combination, Leon and Jill. This makes a bit more sense because unlike Claire, okay, both Leon and Jill are former RPD employees, as like, you know, I've mentioned in my Psychology of Claire retro video, in one of the references. In fact, the only person who's not an RPD employee, okay, out of that roster was Claire. Okay, so it would make more sense for Leon and Jill to actually be in RPD, or like, you know, during a story that closes out the Raccoon City chapter. Okay, and in fact, Claire was coming in from out of town. Wait, is the thing on the Albinoid's back? Do I have to attack the Albinoid or something? Okay. Okay, so for Leon and Jill, it would make more sense. If Leon and... Okay, wait. First of all, let's talk about if Leon and Claire happen. Listen, if Leon and Claire happen, I'm sorry, this is the one time I'm going to say Leon does not have to die. Okay? Because if Leon and Claire are going to be in it, then Leon has to have a resolution to his story. No, sorry, not Leon. Claire has to have a resolution to her story. They need to finally answer whether or not Claire ever got over the death of Steve. Okay, because by 2025, it would have been 27 years. If we assume this game is taking place in 2025. Okay. Okay, and I don't know, maybe it's my TV or something. The Albinoid is almost the same color as the water. Okay, like, am I looking for a sound cue? Like, when it breathes in, when it does that, when it hisses, is that when I attack it? Okay, so in that case, like, you know, the person would have a bigger impact if she dies as Claire, because this will not only conclude her story in a sad way that she died never having come to terms with Steve's death, and also it would add more, like, you know, fuel to Chris's story. You know, Chris's a trauma story. Okay. the next person, Jill. Now, this combination like makes more sense, and yes, in this combination as well, Leon should be the one to, because I don't think he'll be allowed to retire though. That's the thing. I mean, maybe he will because he's working for a government organization. And government organizations have retirement plans and all that. And also, listen, they need to bring in other people from Stratcom. Like, I was going through one of my previous videos. You can't tell me that this whole organization, they only have 2 people, Leon and Hunnigan. Okay, so in that, and also they just brought back Jill. Okay, they just brought back Jill. It would make no sense for Capcom to kill off Jill. Okay, so if Leon retires, they need to replace Leon with a younger person, to work for Stratcom, and then have Leon in an advisory role. But me personally, I would prefer if Leon dies. And with that being said, let me try this one time. Okay, someone said it's in the middle of the pool. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't see. I'm pressing X like a madman. Where is it? You see what happened there? You see what happened there? Okay. Like I said, we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing this until I finish my discussion topic. If I happen to get the Eagle Plate, then good. Okay. So if we get Leon and Jill, then we need to get both of their stories explained. No, do it. Kill it. Okay, so we need to get both Leon and Jill's stories, not explained, but a good amount of progression. That what happened to Leon between Stratcom missions? What happened to Leon after the degeneration incident, after the Death Island incident, after the Damnation incident? And by the way, I didn't watch Damnation yet. And if this story is gonna focus on Leon, listen, man. You have listen. my friend makes a lot of Batman comparisons with Leon. Okay, listen. Like, you know, in terms of where he's coming from, in terms of how they've been treated, I get it. But Batman's story is way more better executed. I mean, for instance, the Catwoman thing, right? Especially if you follow the comics, it has a conclusion. Batman ends up, like, Bruce Wayne ends up marrying Selena Kyle. Yeah, with this joke of a story, we get nothing from Ada except maybe that one line, that one sentence. Hey, remember that one night in XYZ location? I'm like, listen, it could be anything. They could be talking about anything. Maybe it was another encounter. Maybe they shared a second kiss or whatever. Okay. Lord. Who sang that song, I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It? Was it Kelly Clarkson or whatever? Yeah. Leon is acting like Kelly Clarkson. Okay, wait. Let me just get to this. Okay. Okay, so that's for Leon's part. For Jill's part, they have to continue the story on... Wait. Yeah, they have to continue the story on what happened after Death Island and what happened between Resident Evil 5 and Death Island, you know, basically explaining why she is, you know, the way she is, you know, a bit more, instead of just one talk with, instead of, you know, one simple talk with, what you might call it, Chris. Okay. And Leon's death, like, it has to serve a purpose. It can't just be that, okay, you know, Leon's death happened because, you know, Leon's death happens. You know, there's, there's no rhyme or reason to it, you know. He just ends up abruptly dying. Like, he just says, oh, like, you know, I'm fighting all these zombies. Oh, no, I'm bit. Okay, now I'm dead. No. No, this is one of your main characters. Okay, I'll give you a very good example. Okay, I'm not talking about the Nintendo or the MSX era, okay? I am talking about the PS2 era, or the PS1, PS2 era. Okay, look at Metal Gear Solid and how they treat their character death, okay? See, am I hurting it? I don't even know if I'm hurting it. Yes! 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 Yeah! I finally found that stupid... No, you know what? I'm not... It ate up one of my... It ate up 14 shotgun shells! I'll be dead. Climb the ladder, you... Wait, why are you not climbing the ladder? No, please, please put more of this game in the dark, you. Thank you very much, game. Fucking bastards. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, looks like other people are not gonna show up. Whatever, man. I don't need Okay, so we talked about Leon and Jill. Okay. Now, you know what? Everyone has been clamoring for this. Let's talk about... Okay, you know what? Let's talk about... Okay, wait. We know a guy's gonna be in there, okay? So it's not... Unless it's a brand new character, it's not gonna be Jill and Claire. Okay, so if it's not gonna be Jill and Claire, okay, let's talk about Jill and Chris. Okay, what if it's Jill and Chris? It's in that intersection. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So Jill and Chris. Now, from a story. No. You know what? No. Yeah. Let's do Jill and Chris first. Jill and Chris. From a story perspective, this would make if you have gonna have two people. Okay, if you're gonna have two people, this would make the most sense because both Jill and Chris have a lot of history when it comes to Raccoon City. Okay, when it comes to Raccoon City, so watching their story come to a close will be, will make a lot more sense. Okay, so, and in this case, okay, listen, they have to expand on basically Chris's well-being as well as they really need to continue this, at least give a bit more context to this red umbrella, blue umbrella storyline. Okay, guys, so that ends the Rockford Island chapter. Hey, come on, Spider-Man! Come on, Spider-Man! Why don't you follow Chris's ass? Sorry. Want to follow Chris to the plane?
Hold on, Claire. I'll save you.
Yeah, I'll save you. Legally blind people. Trust me, it is much harder than, you just put the mind to it, you can do it. It's much harder than that. That's easier said than done. It's like, I keep, like, a lot of Canadians will get this. I keep bringing up Harry Fox, okay? You can say, yeah, you can run, you can do it. Well, if you do it, yeah, good for you. Now get out of my face. Yeah, big whoop, you ran a race. I'm like, okay, big whoop. Justin Bieber sang a song. Big whoop. James Cameron made a movie. All right. Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, at least I have my lighter. Okay. So, yeah, Chris and Jill. Okay. Okay. Wait. What if I try to fly back? Can I fly back? Can I fly back? Can I fly back? Wait, what does it say? I must look for Claire. Okay. Don't worry, you can look for her later. I mean that's a very good plane. It's not a Boeing plane. You know, it's not gonna crash. You know, you can fly it. Okay. But okay, okay. Chris and Jill. Okay. Now like I said, this Hound Wolf, you know, Wolf Pack, NWO, you know, angle that they're getting with Chris, you know, they even made him look like Scott Steiner, you know, in a way. So, if that's how it's good, huh? Well, I thought someone said something. Okay, if that's how it's gonna go down, then this is the wait. Where am I? Ah. Okay, there's only one door here, okay. Okay. If this is how it's gonna... Huh? What? What? Caution? Caution? Emergency? Emergency evacuation elevator. Okay, wait, hold up. So Chris takes this elevator. Chris takes... No. Chris doesn't take this elevator. I don't think Chris takes this elevator. Because if I'm not mistaken, No, I'm talking about the ending. Does Chris take this elevator? Because they just came here with a Harrier, and Alfred came here with a Harrier. No, it does not come here with this elevator. Okay. Okay, where am I? Okay. Wasn't there a door? Wasn't there a ladder here or something? I can't see anything. Okay, but getting back to this. Okay, if Chris and Jill are in it, then this is the one time where I don't want anyone to die. Like, you know. What the hell was that? Oh. Tentacle. Okay, so wait, let me get out of here. Okay, so I don't want Chris and Jill to die because in that scenario, it's because they have to, like, especially not Jill, because they have to tell a bigger story with them. Please, 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 not the moth with that upset stomach. Yes, ink ribbon. Can I get some help, please? Okay, I know where this is. Okay, so we have that. Hey, wait a minute. Shouldn't Steve be down there? Or are they cleaning his imprisonment quarters? It's all about that hygiene. Okay, so that covers Jill and Chris. Wait. Okay, so the next combination, Chris and Claire. Okay. Now, what about, like, you know, if the male character is Chris and the other female character is Claire? Once again, they'll have to answer this question. Why is Claire there? Like, is he just because what was it in Death Island? There was a shark. It's dead. Is it dead? Oh. The wrong yeah, a stupid misogynistic moth only pooping on Claire. I actually have wait, Chris is looking at something. Wait. Yeah, he's looking at something. Okay, no. Okay. So, Chris and Claire. Why is Claire there? Like, not sure. Or like the critical drinker would say, don't know. Oh no, that... Stupid! Great, I came here for no reason. Okay, so if Chris and Claire are there, listen, I always envisioned this one scene in my head, okay? If Chris and Claire are there, there has to be a scene where there is a Steve memory trigger and Claire starts acting all trippy Wait. Where am I at, dog? Hold on, let me get inside real quick. Okay, so like I was saying, if there is a okay, if there is a case where, if there is a, like, you know, scene where there's a Steve memory trigger and Claire starts tripping up. Oh man, check out that very early FL Studio sounding music. It totally sounds like it is made in FL Studio 1 or something. Okay, so like I was saying, if there is a scene where there's like a Steve memory trigger, Claire starts tripping up, okay, and you know, basically responding to that memory trigger in a way that shows that she still has not come to terms with Steve's death. There has to be a scene similar to something what, like, either, I mean, I would like for it to be more than just a talk, okay? Chris has to, like, because, you know, Claire's her, you know, his younger sister, right? Chris has to grab Claire by the shoulders and shake her, saying that, Claire, listen to me. You did not kill Steve, so stop blaming yourself as if you killed him. Then it sounds like, you know, good Lord, woman, if Steve, like, if Steve somehow came back from the dead and saw this is what happened to you, he'd die all over again, you know, or he'd be ashamed or something like that, you know, something like, you know, cheesy, corny cheese like that. Resident Evil are very famous for those type of dialogue. Okay. Should someone die? Once again, Claire? Because not only would it impact Chris more, but if you're gonna make it sad, then have Claire say, Steve, I'll see you soon, baby, or like, you know, I'm coming to see you, baby, like, you know, I'm almost there, or something. I'll see you, something like that, something like, you know, like you know, like if, because it's like Claire and Steve's story is taken a lot from Titanic, so something like a Titanic type of story. Okay. There's nowhere else to go here, so I have to go back. So turn right. Okay, so then, like, you know, Chris and Claire will really have to talk about their personal traumas, like, you know, how, like, something along the lines of how like, you know, Chris could never, like I said, Chris could never start a family. No, I missed it there. Okay, yeah, Chris could never start a family, and, like, you know, because he's been...
What? He's here?
Don't just stand there, you stupid! Can I take out that camera? Like, you think, why doesn't Chris take out the drone? Okay, so that's for Chris and... Okay, that's for Chris and... What's his face? Claire. Okay, the last... And I'm sorry if I missed anyone, like, you know, obviously if it's Leon and Sherry, once again, what, like, you know, yeah, it would make more sense, like, you know, for Sherry to come back to the scene of the crime. So in that regard, like, you know, it would make, like, you know, for some good storytelling. Okay, so last person remaining is Chris and Leon. Now, in terms of storytelling, like I said, because if we were to believe the rumors that this is gonna be a Leon game or a legacy character game with Grace, having a cameo in it. Then, like, if you're gonna have two characters, then I think the best way to go about this story would be with Chris and Leon, because both of them have history with Raccoon City, with RPD specifically. Like, Chris used to work there. Like, I don't know if you remember that Splinter Cell Conviction cutscene where, like, Sam Fisher walks back into Third Echelon. Like, like he wants to meet the president of Third Echelon, and the woman asks, "May I take a name, Mister?" And Michael Irons goes like, "Fisher, I used to work here." And then he sets off the explosives and all that. To be some kind of control panel. There's a small. Oh man. There's a notice. You can drain the water under following conditions. 1, to clean the tank, or to clean the tank, and to exchange the water. Okay. Okay, so in that aspect, yes, Leon absolutely has to die. However, the death has to come after, like, and I don't mean anything like, romantic and like, but just after some bonding over common trauma type of incident happens where, like, okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, if you play God of War Ascension, right? Like you see Kratos and Orcos, okay? Albeit not very hesitant, Kratos does act a little hesitant to kill Orcos. Because Kratos said, "I have spilled enough innocent blood." And then to which Orcos says that something like, "There's no other way, I only ask that you give me an honorable death." So maybe something like that, or but like I said, the death has to be a good one, something similar to what we see in Metal Gear Solid. Okay, now, are they gonna do it as good as Metal Gear Solid? 99.9999% no. Considering Resident Evil's track record, no. Okay. However, what they should not do is kill off Grace. What the? Hey, what happened? Did they forget the animation? Yeah, they forgot the animation. But yeah, if Chris and Leon are in the game, yep, it's Leon who has to die. Okay, wait. There is a way on my left. Is that the way back though? No, I'm just reconnoitering the place. Should I do it now? People, should I do it now? Claire's right there. Should I do it now? Yes, you know what? Let's do it now. Yeah, Claire's right here. Wait. Can I... Oh! People, I just pressed R1 and X. I just attacked. And I'm like, okay, nah.
Claire.
We're gonna cut her free.
Chris! I missed you so much.
I know. But we have to get out of here.
Not yet. We have to find Steve.
Who's Steve?
He's a boy who escaped from that island with me. But then a monster attacked us and we got separated.
So that means Steve is still somewhere in this base?
I'm sure of it.
Okay. She was not... Yeah, thank God, yes. I don't want to go get
It's
her.
Alexia!
Alexia? There really is an Alexia? It is almost time, you genetically inferior siblings.
After her! She might know where Steve is.
Let's go.
Wait, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Return right here! Obsolete mule! How dare you proclaim that the broken brilliant ones is inferior in the genetics? No, I gotta do a whole episode like that, man. Okay, let's do it like this.
Chris!
No! Just go. I'll be fine.
But Chris...
You've got to save Steve. Go!
Okay. The enhanced handgun. How does it enhance anything? I don't get it. How does it enhance anything? Okay. Now, what I got? Okay, I got custom handgun. Oh shit. No, okay, no, I'm just doing it for a minute. Okay, because I have that Durlam and Teresa. Clank! Go to the table! Go to the table! You got hit. You got hit in the head too many times. There's no. Okay. That's that. Myself to save my soul. I was gone, but I'm inside of me. I was gone, but I'm inside of me. Okay, I can't go back now. I must save Steve. Steve! Look at that! 2 exclamation points! I must save Steve! Yeah. Listen, if I ever get to interview Allison Code or Bill Houston, I have to ask them this question: whose idea was it to emulate Titanic in this game? Okay. Look at that! Look at that! Claire can equip the submachine gun. Like, hey, Steve, submachine gun contest. You know what? Let's be the good sister and let us load up the grenade launch. Rounds. You know, you can very, very easily mess up the game. Okay. You know what? I have a save. So I know what to do. Because what if, see, because all the items Claire ends up with, right? She doesn't get back. What if Claire has the paperweight? Or the empty extinguisher? Oh no! Oh no! Alexia took my sniper rifle. People, you saw it here first. Alexia takes your sniper rifle. Stupid fragile Claire. Well, oh no, sorry. I thought Claire was in caution or something. Go that grenade rounds. Let's go back in the. Let's go back in the box. Okay. Now, let me tell you why I wanted that sniper rifle. Hold on. Let me just get past this part real quick. How did that song go? POD, boom. Is that what you got? Give me your best shot. Boom. Here comes the... Was this the iron grate is closed? I can't open it. Okay. Let me show you why I wanted the sniper rifle. Okay, and no, I don't have Game Shark or anything right now. So, because when you have the sniper rifle, right? I want to see through these bars to see if Steve actually spawned. Because it takes you to first person. Okay, you know what? Let's just play this game and see how far we get. I'm gonna do some offline play anyway, so... Come on, cannon. Why is that an achievement? Pick it up. Okay, for anyone playing, after this point, just run back. Run back and dump your bow gun back in the box. You know what? Let's leave this push to the left. Hey! Okay, Steve gets the finger poke of doom here. Wait, doom here. And falls all the way over here. Okay. No, I can't. It's securely locked. Okay. Interesting that he used an adjective over there, but okay. Wait. People, I have an idea. Wait. Okay. Backwalk into it. Oh! She has eyes in the back of her head. Alright.
Steve?
Oh, Claire.
No, I can't do it. Who did this to you?
That crazy woman
That
told me
woman,
she was
that
going to perform
vile
the same
victim
experiment
decided
on
to
me
perform
that she did on her own
one of
father.
her
She's
viciously
completely
on my
insane.
mortal vessel. And she said,
What's wrong?
I am set for transformation before deletion.
Claire! Can't breathe! Claire! Help me! Claire!
I mentioned this in a video. The thing that would make this scene stand out is if Alexia placed a plastic
No, wait!
king's crown on Steve's head. Because do you see those bronze statues that makes this look like a king's court? Okay. Wait. Okay, the king's court, right? Okay, so just basically like in the game file, if you have if you have Steve, the Master Steve called King Steve, do you remember how that lullaby goes? Till one day, rolling in his court, an arrow pierced the climbing heart. And remember this tentacle, it hit Steve in the chest, in the heart. He lost his life and his lady love. It would have made it like just a one detail would have made this like you'll see okay, wait. Let me do it again. Let me get it. Wait, Steve, hold on. Stop, dog. Yeah, aim to the left. Aim to the left. Yeah, Beyonce song. Yeah, there you go. Okay, whatever. Let's see how far I get. Oh, achievement? I started slashing at her chest. All right, guys. That's it for this episode. Finally, you know, despite the horrible game design, my legal blindness, I finally found that stupid eagle plate, and we made some progress. Guys, let me know, and we made some discoveries as well. Like, I'm the code Veronica guy. I keep making these discoveries. Like I said, for instance, if I'm not mistaken, guys, go back to the Nosferatu battle. I could have sworn I had the sniper rifle. I picked up the sniper rifle, but Alexia basically takes it from you. Anyways, guys, please do hit that like, subscribe, bell notification buttons. Really helps out this channel, and really appreciate your support. This is the Bengal Dragon signing out.